In this time of, isolation and loneliness, I really wanted to tell you a story. So, using this and this, I ask for your imagination. I have 1 hour to get this done. So, let's think of it as a race against time, as it was on August the 22nd, 1485.
On this field of Bosworth, a battle was fought between King Richard III and Henry Tudor. But now picture this. A great line of men, clad from head to foot in armour, cutting and slicing away at each other. And you are looking right at it. Behind me on this field, where the grass changes colour, is where the majority of medieval artefacts were found from the battlefield. It was here the two armies met. Right there. But the future King of England, Henry Tudor, wasn't on the front line. He was standing where you are now. He had lured Richard and his army into a trap.
The French, who were never even mentioned by the sources, have flanked Richard from the right. They are carving his front line apart. His rear guard have turned and fled. Richard's alone. A brave knight appears at his side, begging him to flee the field, live to fight another day. But the king, he's having none of it. He sees his enemy in the distance, alone, isolated, only with his armed bodyguards around him. Richard's losing, and he's losing fast. But he has a chance. Just one chance. He grabs his lance. He lowers his visor. And he charges. Horses, hundreds of them, charging across the field. The king himself is out front, step by step, and then crash. Richard and his men clash with Henry's bodyguard. Richard himself cuts down Henry's standard bearer and gets within a sword's width of Henry himself. He raises his weapon, ready to deliver the final blow, when there is another crash, but this time it's betrayal. Stanley's men, the most powerful family in the land, crash into Richard's men. In the melee that ensues, Henry manages to escape, but Richard's horse gets stuck in the marshy ground just behind me. His men are cut down around him before he is dragged from his horse and hacked to pieces, blow after blow to his head. They use a dagger to stab under his helmet, cut his straps, and rip it off. Why? So everyone could see his face.
He took his final few steps. He fell. I believe it happened on this very spot 535 years ago. Do you ever think about your footsteps, and those who have trod the same steps before you? The love of your life you are yet to meet, the love of your past, long-lost family, a descendant. But what about someone else? Someone greater, with the power of history behind them, who long ago breathed like you, felt like you, and believed, just like you do. Understanding one life helps us remember and value thousands of others, be it 100 years ago, 500 years ago, or thousands of years ago. History is ours. It belongs to all of us, not just the dead, but the old and the young, for we'll all end up being players in our own history. It is not the story that bores us, it's the way we tell it.